Shalom, shalom, peace, peace. Forgiveness. Being able to forgive sincerely, genuinely, have a pure mind and heart to completely forgive. Being bitter and harboring unforgiveness can take up deep root within you. Bitterness can take a deep root within you. And sometimes we think we forgave a situation or we forgave somebody just because we don't bring certain things up in conversation anymore. Or just because we avoid the situation or the person altogether. We think that because we're not bringing the situation up or we're avoiding the person altogether, sometimes we think that that's a form of forgiveness because we're not bringing things up in conversation or we're choosing to stay away from an individual. That doesn't necessarily mean that you have forgave that person. Sometimes the Holy Spirit will come convict you because you're still harboring that unforgiveness towards that person in that situation. Sometimes the Holy Spirit will come and convict you and let you know that the root of bitterness has taken place within you, that you're still harboring bitterness, you're still harboring unforgiveness. Pray to have the spirit of forgiveness. Pray for that spirit of forgiveness. Pray for it. Forgiving somebody who has caused so much pain, who has caused you so much pain, especially when you've been betrayed, especially when you've been betrayed. It's hard to forgive. It's hard to forgive. And just because you don't bring up the incident, no matter how much you think you're avoiding the person in the situation, you think that that's a form of forgiveness when it's not. You have to pray for that spirit of forgiveness. You have to ask the Most High to touch your mind and your heart in a special way so that you can have true, genuine forgiveness towards that person, towards that situation, towards that betrayal. Ask for the spirit of forgiveness, for the Most High to give you that spirit of forgiveness. The same way you will want the Most High to forgive all the wrong you've done, that's the same way we need to forgive. Not saying that you return back to the nonsense, You don't return back to something that almost took you out. But you must forgive. You must forgive. Or the Holy Spirit, the Ruach, will convict you that a root of bitterness has taken place within you. Pray and ask for the spirit of forgiveness. Relieve that burden off of you. Get that root of bitterness. Get that root of bitterness out of you. Forgive in a way that you would want to be forgiven. Have grace in a way that you would want the Most High to give you grace. Remember, this is spiritual. This is not carnal, this is spiritual. We wrestle not with the flesh. We wrestle not with an individual. We wrestle with spirits in high places. Keep your armor on at all times. Keep your spiritual armor on at all times. Shalom.